as to what type of art that you studied, like when you were in school? Is there like a particular one that you took an interest to more when you were studying?
I studied painting and drawing. Yeah.
And that's kind of what you do now?
Mainly painting and drawing, but I mean it's multimedia. I do painting, drawing, photography. I use photography kind of as a background, like a starting point for a lot of my work. I take photographs and use them to work from to do my drawings.
Okay. And what would you say that like your favorite style of art is? If you could pick any style.
Style. Well, I work mostly with contemporary, you know. So I mean, if there's like a movement or.
Well, I mean, like any general category. Like, what would you say? Are you more of like a classical person or a modernized?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, contemporary.
Okay. All right. So, what drives you to want to create this kind of art, your own individual art? Like your past experiences and all that, or are you more of a conceptual person?
I would say what drives me to create it is just that I've always been doing it. And if I wasn't doing it, I don't know what else I would be doing. So that's probably what makes me do it.
All right. What are your primary materials? Besides, I mean, I know you do drawing and painting, but...
Primary materials, paper and acrylic paint, probably the primary thing. Yeah, there's a lot of acrylic, and pencil, of course.
All right. Do you seek inspiration from any particular artist or artists?
I guess a couple people. I'm trying to think of who I'm really thinking about lately. Oh, jeez. Like specifically lately, there's this guy, and I'm trying to think of his name, who, like, it's funny, like, lately I've been thinking about some, like, I have my Instagram account, which is funny, because, you know, you think of Instagram as just, like, this social media, but I use Instagram to, like, follow other current, like, emerging artists.
Of course, yeah.
And there's some people, but I don't really know their names, because all their names are these, like, little weird taglines. But Paul McCarthy is probably maybe one of the mainstream kind of like guys that I really think about a lot.
Okay. Do you focus on any specific elements or principles of art in your designs?
Formally? Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to. I have to think about like the formal things in my art all the time. I'm making formal decisions constantly. But I guess one of the things I do think about is how to break those things. Like I think about moments when how to make things look not right. And because I have a tendency to be very formal, and I want to make moments in my work when things don't work. Because that's when people stop and look at your work and it bothers them, and I want to bother people because bothering them makes them look at your work and stop and think, why? Like that piece up there with the gun on it on the wall, it's really off-center, and it's off-center on purpose. It's off-center just enough to be like, why? And those are the things that I do on purpose to make people ask questions, just to irritate. Yeah.
Do you consider yourself an artistic mold breaker?
Mold breaker? Well, I hope so. I hope everyone is. I mean, it's really hard to break molds because are there any molds left to break? Because everything has basically been done. But everyone should just try to do that all the time, you know? Yeah.
What's your greatest challenge that you find in creating art?
Greatest challenge?
Yeah.
I guess to be interesting. Yeah. And to be motivated. Sometimes it's really hard to be motivated all the time. Yeah, but I just want to be interesting.
Well, thank you. You certainly are with your works.
Good. Yeah, thank you.